Hey old and new honey bunches, welcome to my channel. My name is Phoebe and this video is a also snazzy funky what I ate in a week. So this is a strawberry banana smoothie with a bit of vanilla protein powder for some flavour, and that black squidge was mineral extract stuff that my mum has. So I had about under 500, that's a litre, whatever that is, a bit under, gave the rest to my mum. And this is a kind of a staple breakfast that I've been having since the warm weather begun. But the warm weather has ended, and this was the last smoothie I had, well, I've had for a while, because it kind of makes parts of your body a little bit numb and uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. For a morning snack, I had this oat chopped pecan bar, which I make quite regularly. It's a 1 bowl recipe. You can find it on my blog, and there's a recipe video for it on my channel. It's super good. Pretty wholesome ingredients. Then lunchtime, I had some leftover lentil sausage rolls. Another recipe video type of thing that you can find on my channel. I make big batches of these, so I often have leftovers. So this was like 2 of them with a lettuce avo salad. Yum! And a bit of tomato sauce, yeah. A fave recipe of mine. Then I was kind of feeling like something a little sweet, so I had a bit of it, not all of it, but it's raspberry tapioca pudding. It was interesting. I'm glad I tried it, but I don't know, the raspberry flavour was a bit sweet for my liking, even though I just give the face that I like it anyway. Dinner! I had these rice chia bases, pumpkin pesto, when that gets into focus, and I also caramelised some onions to have with it. So I built them up into some really tasty pizzas. And I had this mozzarella folio heart cheese, put that on it as well. This is what they look like when they were finished stacked, and this is what they look like when they were toasted. Oh yeah, so good. And this recipe is also on my channel. These bases were gluten free, and I was quite amazed. It's pretty much just rice and chia seeds and water in the base. Pretty cool. Tuesday, I was not going to make the same mistake as Monday by having my nipples freeze off, so I cut up some oranges to get that great hydration kick without the uncomfortableness. This was about 2 oranges, I think, and yeah, I really like having something hydrating in the morning, but I wanted something a little bit more filling, so I had some corn flakes with some soy milk. And these were like quite crunchy ones, as you can see. Like, they weren't all sugar, they were all corn. But good once you got used to the textural difference. Lunch, I pretty much had what I had the day before, with a salad of some loose lettuce and avocado. Yum-o. Then after that, I don't know, I kind of like having something sweet after lunch, so I had a hot chocolate type thing. Oh yeah, and I was going to make it with this milk, but I decided to just pour it into some popsicle molds, but that was a weird experiment that I wouldn't recommend. Anyway, back to the hot chocolate. I put some Justin's hazelnut butter thing in it, choc chips, coconut sugar. It was delicious. Making dinner, I snacked on some grapes, because, you know, grapes are good. Delicious. Yep. And then I roasted a whole bunch of veg that you can see here, and tossed it with some herbs on it and spices. And the fennel seeds kind of make this recipe, in my opinion. They're the hidden gems, forgotten unsung hero. So I roasted them, and if you're wondering what this recipe is, it is soba noodles as a base with the roast veg on top, the pesto, and yeah, it's a staple in my house that's delicious. I was making it for me and my mum. That's why there were 2 serves. Wednesday, porridge, and that little clump of white stuff is a little bit of protein powder that I just like for a bit of flavour. I had almond milk in it with hot water, and this is what the end product looked like. That's ground flax on it, almond butter, raspberries, and choc chips, which was super delicious and not at all freezing cold. Lunchtime, I had leftovers from the day before, that's roast veggies, and I had an exam on this day, so this was quite an early lunch. Boiled up some more and pretty much had the exact same thing. Delicious. Then I had some of this sourdough fruit and nut bread with a little bit of vegan butter on it, and that was when I came back from the exam, so I was quite happy. And that toast's really good. It is oil free and you know, it's solid bread. It's not skimpy stuff. Then dinner. Had a bit of a treat in a way. This is shiitake mushroom dumplings, as you can see, because I had just finished exams. So celebration. Had 10 dumplings each, my mum and I, by steaming them. And I just wanted to show you this picture. Like, it looks like, I don't know, they're doing some high-tech weird science experiment from Stranger Things. Really weird, but they actually are quite natural ingredients. This is a dipping sauce from soy sauce and sweet chili. Then we also boiled up some peas and corn because we didn't have other greens to go with it. So that's them steaming away, and these were good. Like, they were simple ingredients, so they weren't super full of flavour, and you can like cringe at my fork and then finger picking up skills later on of me eating these dumplings, but you know, everyone loves dumplings, so whatever way they get into your stomach is a party. Yay! And there's the peas and corn that we had for like round 2. So we're at Thursday now, and I went back to the smoothie because it was a little bit warmer. That's dates, protein powdered cacao, flax and bananas in there. I kind of had a small one, and that was a good meet in the middle because I felt like it. More of this fruit toast because we needed to use it up because Mum and I were hopping on the plane the day after, and so we were kind of in an eating up things mood. I filmed a recipe video which is on the channel for a paella, so that's what we had for lunch. It's really good, you should check it out. It has some TVP in it, but it's mainly just a vegetable paella, and seriously, you don't miss the chicken or whatever is usually in paella. I got a haircut, that's why my hair's straight, and I had more of that toast when I got home. We found the vegan egg at a supermarket nearby, and I found some black lava sea salt in the pantry, which I thought would be that sulfuric-ish egg tasting salt, but it wasn't, so if you ever see that, that's not what it is. But anyway, I blended some up in the blender because it said to do that to make it nice and fluffy, and then we're kind of just having leftovers. This is like for both me and my mum. I cooked it up with some spring onion and a little bit of black salt in it, but again, that black salt wasn't that black salt that you've heard about around the place. This is what I ended up having, and this is me trying the vegan egg. Look, it was nice, but my palate's changed. I'm not really a big egg person, but you should definitely try it out and give it to all your egg-loving friends. Friday. There was a little papaya, a little organic papaya that I needed to eat up. So I made a little fruit platter of that with some, I think it was just one orange. That's one orange, yeah. It was good, hydrating. Papaya is really good for your skin too. Oh yeah, there was a lot of fruit toast being eaten this morning, and I needed to switch cameras, so that's why you get this old thing happening. Yes, so I had a bit more of that fruit toast throughout the morning. This is the salad I had at the airport for lunch before we left on the plane. It was pathetic, but it was healthy, so whatever. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it was like pumpkin, quinoa, almonds and spinach dumped in a bowl, and it did the job. So I was in Canberra at this time, and I drank some tea because that's what you do when you're in the capital of a Commonwealth country. Dinner was this amazing Vietnamese place that was unassuming, had a whole vegetarian menu. So we had some spring rolls and these two dishes which were kind of the same thing but not. It was like tofu, vegetables and rice, one being just tofu vegetables and the other being like this vegan chicken with tofu and vegetables, but all completely delicious. And I failed with the chopsticks, but yeah, I got the hang of it. I kind of learn repetitively each time throughout a meal that requires them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, Honey Bunches. I hope you enjoyed this rambly, longer what I ate in a day style video. I'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye bye.